let's look at what it would look like if we had a student that was going to go to school in 11 years from now. Okay, we save our $100,000 over 10 years, which you could save it over 20 years. You could save it in 5 years. There's no rules, but you do have to spread it out over a minimum of 5 years to avoid any IRS issues. Okay, so the minimum of 5, but you can do as long as you want. Now, again, this is not a required payment. Okay, these are the expenses. The expenses technically come out of the account. So we don't even have to make a payment. We could skip a payment and the expenses would just come out of the account. Okay? Now, later on down the road, we can use our account as collateral and we can take out these loans to pay for college. Now, $25,000 a year in 10 years from now is probably not going to be enough to pay for college, but maybe you can only help your kids pay for half of it. That would be an example of that, okay? But here's what I want to point out. What I want to point out is that while you're borrowing that money, it does not interrupt the compounding interest. I want you to think of this like a house, okay? And I want you to think of these loans like taking out a home equity line of credit loan each year. You're just borrowing against your home equity line of credit. And if you borrow against your home equity line of credit, it does not change the value of the house. The house is still increasing in value. You are not interrupting any of the compounding interest. The compounding interest is still growing. Now, if you take out a loan and you don't make any payments on the loan, then yes, the loan balance is going to get bigger, right? As I scroll down, let's scroll down. You can see that the loan balance is this column right here. The loan balance is getting bigger. Your interest is getting bigger. This is compounding interest. But again, remember, as long as your money is compounding at 6 and the loan is compounding at 5, we have a spread. This is the spread. Now, we borrowed $100,000 to pay for college, and right here is where we would get a full refund on the cost of college. We can use all of this money for retirement, weddings, other investments, whatever you want, okay? All of this money can be borrowed tax-free, okay? All of this money can be borrowed tax-free. And one more thing, you are not in debt, because you could always pay off the loan balance with your account balance. We could always take our account balance and pay off our loan balance, so we're not in debt, okay?